Hello everyone, my name is Deepika and today I'm here to present on the topic culture of Uttarakhand and Punjab and comparison between both of them. So first of all we will start from Uttarakhand culture. Uttarakhand, formerly Uttaranchal, is a state in northern part of India. It is often referred to as a land of gods due to the many holy Hindu temples and pilgrimage centers found throughout the state. Uttarakhand name is derived from the Sanskrit word Uttara means north and Khand means country or a part of a country. Uttarakhand is known for its natural beauty of the Himalayas, the Bhawar and Deri. There are 13 districts in Uttarakhand which are grouped into two divisions, Kumaon and Garhwal. The Kumaon division includes the following districts: Almora, Bhageshwar, Champavat, Nainital, Pithoragarh, Udham Singh Nagar. The Garhwal division includes the following districts: Dehradun, Haridwar, Tirhi, Garhwal, Uttarkashi. Uttarakhand language. The main language of Uttarakhand are Kumaoni, Garhwali and Hindi. This is the Uttarakhand map showing all the districts which include Uttarkashi, Rudraprayag, Chamoli, Dehradun, Tirhi Garhwal, Haridwar, Pauri Garhwal, Almora, Nainital, Champavat, Udham Singh Nagar, Pithoragarh and Bhageshwar. This shows districts of Kumaon division which are Almora, Bhageshwar, Champavat, Nainital, Pithoragarh, Udham Singh Nagar, and on the right side there is given a map of it. Here are some of the examples of how we say in language of Uttarakhand language. First in English, what is your name? In Kumaoni we say Tumhar naam ki cha. In English we say my name is Kamal. So in Kumaoni a person would say Mere naam Kamal cha. In English we say how are you? In Kumaoni we say Ki hal Haryan. In English we say I am fine, how are you? In Kumaoni we say मैं ठीक छूँ, तुम कस छो. So this is the language of Kumaoni. Now the folk songs of Uttarakhand. Baju Band. This is a folk song of love and sacrifice between the shepherds. It is a love dialogue between a man and a woman or between a boy or girl which is sung in a form of a folk song. Basanti. Folk songs are composed for coming spring season when flowers bloom and new spring life spring the valleys of the hills of Garhwal. The folk song is sung individually or in groups. Chopati. These are the folk songs popular in Raivan, Janpura area of Tirhi Garhwal. Chopati are the love songs sung between the men and women in form of questions and answer. Chahura. Folk songs are sung among shepherds in a form of advice given by the old to youngster, having learned it out of their experience, particularly in grazing sheep and goats. Uttarakhand dances. First is Cholia dance. The Cholia dance is a dance form which is more than 1000 years old and has its origins in Khasiya kingdom of Kashish. The Rajputs performed this dance at their wedding as a part of their marriage processions. This is Uttarakhand spiritual sovereign of India showing Uttarakhand fact file, which includes information like Uttarakhand is located at the foothills of Himalayan mountain range. The state shares border with China in the north and Nepal in the east, and inner state boundaries with Himachal Pradesh in the west, northwest and Uttar Pradesh in the south. Hindi, Garhwali and Kumaoni are commonly spoken in the state. English is a medium of education in many of its schools. Uttarakhand has diverse geographical features ranging from snow-capped mountain peaks in the north to a tropical forest in the south. This shows Uttarakhand in figures about economy, GSDP as percentage of all state, average GSDP growth rate per capita GSDP, and of all the states and sources from where it has been taken. Next dance is Chhora dance. Chhora is a kind of community dance which is performed in the villages where the higher and lower caste perform. It is danced at fairs. This kind of dance is generally performed during the morning or evening at the comings of spring. We dance. This is an energetic dance performed more often than not by men. In Langwi, the dance climbs a bamboo pole and balances himself at his navel on the top of the pole. Music is given by dhol and he balances, swivels and almost dances on his belly at the pole, performing other aerobatic stunts. Next is Pandava dance and Bhotia dance. Pandava dance is a type of musical Broadway kind of a show based on the story of Mahabharata accompanied by dance and music. This is performed mainly during Dashera and Diwali. Bhotia dance. The Bhotia dance is performed by the Bhotias tribe and it connected with death ceremonies. It is believed by tribal people that the soul of a dead person resides in the body of a goat or sheep, and by dancing this way the soul can be liberated for the next birth. Chapeli and Chancheri. Chapeli dance is performed by the couples with a female carrying a mirror in her left hand and a colored handkerchief in the other. Chancheri is a group dance of Dhanpur Patti region of Bhageshwar district in Kumaon. Both men and women dance in semicircular formation with a gradually increasing pace, putting across unbridled joy. Now talking about Uttarakhand food, the primary food of Uttarakhand includes vegetable, though non-veg food is also served and savoured by many. The primary characteristics of Uttarakhand cuisine is that milk and milk-based product is sparingly used here. Some of the famous cuisines of Uttarakhand are: first, Garhwal ka fana. Second is kafuli. Kafuli is a thick gravy preparation made from green leafy vegetables. Next is jholi. In Garhwali, jhol means very thin gravy. Jhol can be made out of tomatoes and potatoes. Mandua ki roti, swala and bhang ki chutney are also the food of Uttarakhand. Now talking about arts of Uttarakhand, Aipan, Rangoli, a traditional Indian art displayed in front of house. Makeups are scared and age-old practices. Aipan is one of the conventional form of Rangoli, mainly practiced in the state of Uttarakhand. The art has cultural as well as religious implication in life of the Kumaonis. Murals, the fine arts of Uttarakhand are decidedly geometric with a natural grace and simplified complexity. One will find almost every home and place of worship decorated with some kind of mural done either as a proper wall painting or in a form of aipan or peat. Folk festivals of Uttarakhand are Makar Sankranti. According to the Hindu religious text, on the day of Uttarayani, the sun enters the zodiacal sign of Makar, Capricorn, from the zodiacal sign of Kark, Cancer. That is, from this day onwards, the sun becomes Uttarayan, or it starts moving to the north. It is said that from this day, which signals a change of season, the migratory birds start returning to the hills. On Makar Sankranti, people give khichdi, a mixture of pulses and rice, in a charity, take ceremonial dips in holy rivers, participate in Uttarayani fairs, and celebrate the festivals of Gugauti or Kel Kuawa. Next folk festivals of Uttarakhand is Basant Panchami. The festival of Basant Panchami celebrates the coming of spring season. The festival, which also signals the end of winter, and is generally celebrated during March. During this festival, people worship in goddess Saraswati, use yellow handkerchiefs or even yellow clothes, and in a few places, people put a yellow tilak on their foreheads. Fool Day. Fool Day is celebrated on the first day of a month of Chitra in mid-March, and is on this day young girls conduct most of the ceremonies. In some places, this festival is celebrated throughout the month with the advent of spring. Next festival is Hareli in Bitoli. On the first day of Navratris of the month of Chitra, women fill baskets with soil and sow 7 types of grain in them. The grain germinates, symbolizing the future harvest. These yellow leaves, called harela, are cut on the 10th day of people, put them on their heads and behind their ears. During the month of Chaitra, brothers send present to their sister. These are called bitoli. Olega or ghee Sanskriti is celebrated on the first day of Bhado, when the harvest is lush and green vegetables are in abundance and the milch animals very productive. Nanda Devi Rajat Yatra. The 3-week-long Nanda Devi Rajat is one of the famous festival of Uttaranchal. People from entire Garhwal, Kumaoni as well as other parts of India and the world participate in Nanda Devi Rajat Yatra. Punjab culture, the land of Punjab, which is described as a land of gurus, priests, and warriors. As a matter of faith, believe in earning honest living throughout hard labor and in sharing the fruits of the labor with other without expecting any returns. Green field filled with crops and tractors busy with work. Punjab present a pretty picture of a prosperous farm life. The culture of Punjab forms among the culture of world, has its own unique fragrance that is unmatched. Punjab culture, the land of Punjab, which is described as a land of gurus, priests, and warriors. As a matter of faith, believe in earning honest living throughout hard labor and in sharing the fruits of the labor with other without expecting any returns. Green field filled with crops and tractors busy with work. Punjab present a pretty picture of a prosperous farm life. The culture of Punjab forms among the culture of world, has its own unique fragrance that is unmatched. People of Punjab. Punjab constitute of majority of sects. The people of Punjab are majorly divided into 3 types on the basis of their particular regions. Malwa, Majha, Doba. Sikhism is a religion that is majorly adopted by Punjabi people. Punjabis nowadays landed to the various parts of the world. Punjabis are very certain about their tradition, custom and relations. Food in Punjabi culture. Punjabi food is very first thing that comes to mind when one talks about food. Punjabi tradition is very rich when it comes to food. Punjabi is famous for its speciality in species and cuisines, with profuse amount of ghee on the chapatis. The food here is luscious. The drink lassi is served here as welcoming drink, which is enriched with huge amount of milk. Punjabis. The people of Punjab are called Punjabis and they speak language called Punjabi. Enterprise and endeavor. These two words symbolize the essential spirit of the people of Punjab. The people of the state are hardworking and take life as it comes. Music and dance is in their blood and is reflected in the Bhangra beats that are famous all over the world. Today, big-hearted and hardworking Punjabis made Punjab a jewel in beautiful crown of India. Cultural heritage. Punjab has been the cradle of civilization since times immemorial. The ruins of Harappa show an advanced urban culture that flourished over 8,000 years ago. Texila over another historic landmark also stands out as a proof of the achievements of the area in learning, arts, craft in the bygone ages. Dresses of Punjab. Costume of Punjab are indicative of bright and vibrant culture and lifestyle of the people. The costume are a mix of color, comfort and beauty. It may be noted that the state of Punjab is well known for its use of fulkaris in its costume. Other commonly worn clothes by the people in Punjab are pagdi, dhoti, lacha, kurta, khusa, garara, paranda, choli and salwar kameez. Wedding traditionals of Punjab. Punjabi culture is rich with rituals. The pre-wedding rituals include Mangni, Dholki, Mehendi, Uptan. The wedding process includes Sarbala, Sera Bandi, Nikah and Juda Chabai. The Dhol, Balle Balle and Bhangra is an obvious part of Punjabi weddings. Punjabi food. Punjabi food can be either non-vegetarian or completely vegetarian. One of the main features of Punjabi food is its diverse range of dishes. Punjabi love a lot of butter, popularly known as ghee, in their food. Spices are used for flavoring the food. At the special occasion, roti kheer is cooked using rice, but within the state of there are different preferences. This slide shows the Punjabi, the land of five rivers. Punjab fact file. As it borders, the state has Pakistani province of Punjab to its west, Jammu and Kashmir in northern, Himachal Pradesh in the northeast, Haryana in the south, and southern east, and Rajasthan in the south and east. The most commonly spoken languages of Punjabi is Indian language. Indian language are other widely used languages. Now this slide show the physical infrastructure of railways. The railways have been a major role in state. It connects major industrial units in the oil refining, cement, fertilizer, thermal power, and manufacturing sector to suppliers and markets. Punjabi railway network spans about 2134 km. It falls in the jurisdiction of Northern Railway that spread across Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, and Chandigarh. Now this slide shows the state acts and policies. Objective to establish synergy between the agriculture, industrial sectors, regenerate small-scale sector. It also shows Agro-Industrial Policy 2009, IT Knowledge Industry Policy 2009. This slide showed Special Economic Zone SES Act 2009, Land Allotment Policy 2008, New and Renewable Sources of Energy NRC Policy 2006. Shows Notification Textile Policy 2006 to facilitate and promote the growth of textile industry, and Tourism Policy 2003 to promote tourism, develop hospitality infrastructure with the private sector participation. Tourism was declared an industry in Punjab in 1996. Food preferences. People in the area of Amritsar prefer stuffed parantha and milk products. Certain dishes that are exclusive to Punjabi are madhi dal and sarson da saag. The main ingredient of all Punjabi dishes are the spices added to the food that add extra flavor to the food to make it delicious. Adorable Mutaris. The girl of Punjabi are popularly known as Mutaris of Punjabis. The popular folk dance of Punjabi known as the Gitta is performed by these Mutaris. These dress up in heavy jewelry and bright makeup along with dancing. These girls recite song known as Bolia. They dress up in a typical Punjabi dress that includes salwar kameez, traditional jewelry and colorful bangles that add to the beauty of these Punjabians. Bhangra, another popular folk dance of Punjabi, is Bhangra that is performed by the Gabroos of Punjab. They dance and fill the place with joy. Bhangra is a form of dance that is popular for its beat and lyrics. Bhangra is what that has made Punjab a popular state, and more than that, a state that is full of life and full of enthusiasm. The Sikh Gurus. Punjabi follows Sikh religion that considered as one of the most eagerly religion. That religion was founded by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who believed that God is one. There are 10 Gurus in the religion, namely Guru Nanak Ji, Guru Dev Ji, and the present Guru is said to be the Guru Granth Sahib that has all the teachings of all these 10 Gurus. The Golden Temple. Punjab is famous for also because of the sacred Golden Temple. The Golden Temple in the city of Amritsar is one of the greatest sights that India has to offer. The temple alone is worth a trip to Amritsar. The Sikhs worship here, and this temple is open to all the visitors regardless of community, caste, color, creed, or indifferences. Punjab and westernization. Punjab culture and the heritage is one of the most rich culture, but sadly it has been affected by the westernization. The term westernization means adopting the western culture and giving up your culture. These days, almost all Punjabis are adopting this trend. If it continues, perhaps this culture would fade away. The girls of Punjab have become too modern to even understand their own culture, and the boys of Punjab are migrating to foreign countries, leaving back their parents and family. We should not give up culture and adopt other cultures to become modern. One should have modern thinking to live in the contemporary world, but one should not completely become blind in front of modernization. We should encourage the culture of Punjab so that the coming generation is not deprived of the unique culture that has its own essence. This slides show have a pride in being a Punjab, picture of being a Punjabi. Encourage the culture of Punjab. It's the slogan. Now talking about comparison between both culture, Uttarakhand dance form and Punjabi dance form. Uttarakhand dance form include Cholia dance, Jora dance, Langvi dance, Pandava dance, Bhoter dance, Chapeli dance and Chancheri dance. And Punjabi dance form include Bhangra, Gidda, Sammi, Kilki, Jhumar, Jago and Dankara dance. Comparison between both the culture. Now talking about the food comparison. Uttarakhand offers Garhwal ka fana, kafuli, jholi, mandua ki roti, swala, bhang ki chutney. And Punjabi food include sarson ka saag, shahi paneer, dal makhni, rajma, makki di roti, lassi, kheer and rabdi. Talking about tourism and destination or the places where you can visit in these both state. First, Uttarakhand. In Uttarakhand state, you can visit Nainital, Mussoorie, Almora, Auli, Ranikhet, Uttarkashi, Kasauni. In Punjab, you can visit Golden Temple, Shri Hamdar Sahib, Amritsar, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Batinda, and Patiala. Last, I would say, please visit our beautiful country, India, and please visit these both state, Uttarakhand and Punjab. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's all about this presentation. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.